Welcome, race fans. MaxspeedTV, Bobby, all the hobbies coming at you right here. Yep, it's that time again. It is the Premier Racing League, the Lucky Dogs, coming right here at you. Heading to Charlotte tonight in the dark. 2 fast repairs is all they're going to get, and you know what? The way it's been here lately, they don't even need them. That's right. Cautions, that's about the only time you're going to see my caution commercials, and I just showed it to you. That's kind of cool, but we probably ain't going to see it here. These guys are that good. Stick around, don't go nowhere, get the national anthem, and we're going to get the show on the road. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages. No, it's not a circus. It's the Lucky Dog Racing. It's the serious part of iRacing right here. This league is tough. They are awesome. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you here. Charlotte, like I said earlier, 2 fast repairs. That's all they're going to get. And you know what? They're not going to need a single one of them. They're that good. Getting to the starting lineup tonight for this race. Row number 1. The 78, the man of the last name I wish I had when I was in school. Nobody would pick on me. Gary Slapinski, the number 7 beside him, William McKellar. Row number 2, the 777, last week's winner, Michael Pegg. Can he double down? We'll see. The 429 beside him, Mr. Paul Witt. Row number 3 to 34, Darren Razor. And the 23, Ray Zerkut. Row number 4, 57, BK Pierce. We just call him Sarge. And the 17, the young gun, BK Anderson. Row number 5, the 44, Jacob Edson. And the 33 of Gary Regland. Row number 6, number 11, Larry Fairman. And the 98 of Austin Collins. Row number 7, Dave Acacia. And the 12, Damon Cox. Row number 8 to 31, Paul Palazier, I believe. And the 52 of Gary Whitman Sr. Row 9 to 50 of Todd Willis. And the 40, Timothy Woodson. And row number 10, the 91, Joel Guy. And the number 3 of Kendall Kraft. And last but not least, the number 2 of Chris Hogue. Oh, goody. Let me fix something here. We have a slight issue. And then we had a Windows update, folks. And let me tell you right now, it doesn't work very good for us guys. Especially when it comes to the racing aspect. Because we're silent. I have no engines. Not a good thing. And I just had it, believe it or not. Trying to figure out why we don't have it. Let me see. All right, I tell you what. I'm going to go real quick to a commercial, and I'm going to try to fix this situation out if I can. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hang loose. I fixed her. For the 3rd time today, I fixed it. Anyway, we're back in action here, it looks like. Man, you'd think I was a rookie or something, wouldn't you? Well, anyway, for some reason why we started a caution right off the get-go, and due to my lack of ability to make sure everything is running properly, we're not going to find out. Yes, we will. I have the technology. Watch this. I'll show you. Let's see where and what, if anything happened. There's the start of the race. Since we're under caution, let's try to find it. Well, you know what? I'm not sure what gives. Some of the guys came in and some didn't. Anybody use a fast repair? Oh, yes, we did. Todd Wills. He used a fast repair. So guess what? Let's follow Todd. We see smoke flying, and there was a reason for it. But whatever it was, my apologies, we missed it. So we did get to see a caution, but the gremlin bit me, so we didn't get to see it. Anyway, lights would be out on the pace car here shortly, it looks like. Yeah, your top 5 right now. Nothing's really changed from the start, looks like. Slapinski, Peg, Razor, Witt, Zerkut. Now, Peg up here on the top line, he won last week. He's trying to double down. And, well, all these other cats out here are a little tired of it, and they don't want it to happen, Captain. Now, Gary Slapinski down here, he's a tough cookie around here. Paul Witt, the 429, another one to watch out for. A few of these guys I do not know. Still new to the game. But we will learn them. So a few cats had to use a fast repair already on an incident. We'll get that out of the way. That's extremely rare for these guys, by the way. John Black, how are you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Once we get rolling, we'll be able to go through some of these cars and we'll check out their paint schemes and the drivers. But anyway, we're getting ready to go back green racing, and everything seems to be working in order here, so hopefully everything will go smoothly from here on out. Back to green flag, Charlotte, the Lucky Dogs. Slapinski on the outside, down at the bottom. Michael Pegg's thinking about taking it over on the inside. He's got some great momentum going. It looks like he's going to make her stick. As he hops into the old rocking chair right here briefly. About a 6-car breakaway, I would say. 7-car breakaway. And then the 11 of Larry Fairman will be bringing the rest of these guys up in here. And we got ourselves another caution right off the get-go. I think it happened right here. And it did. Let's back it up. I believe the number 12 was involved. I think. Let's see. That should be Damon Cox. Let's take a look here. Get a different little view of this situation, huh? There he is. Let's slow her down. As you can see, everything's going just fine right now, but all of a sudden, if you watch it, you'll see it. The 050 is trying to come down just a little bit tight, and they just make contact. So Todd Wills gets into a little bit of contact with him, and of course, that's going to turn the O'Peak machine around as the AC Delco hits the wall, comes back off. But that's going to bring out caution number 2 right off the get-go. And they're also coming into the pits to get some work done on those bad boys. So Michael's led 3 laps of this thing. We've had a couple cautions come out at us already. And I'm going to tell you what, if you're watching this race with me, that's a rare thing with these guys. Maybe a few of them's going to need those fast repairs, huh? Peg at the bottom. Gary Stapinski up on top. Or I should say right behind him. I'll take that back. Paul Witt is up top there waiting patiently. As a matter of fact, let's have a chat with Paul. We like Paul. Let's talk with Paul.
Different.
How about you, Paul? Bobby in the booth, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir, Bobby. I sure do.
You know what? What's going on? 2 cautions in 9 laps?
I know it's not like us, is it?
I'm shocked. I'll give you that much. Now, I know that
you wanted to try that new caution wheel and that. Well, here you go.
Well, we did a Windows update, as you know, and it screws everybody's sound up. I went through and double-checked everything, and believe it or not, I forgot one, so I had to jump out and hop back in and fix it. And what I did, I missed the first caution, so I didn't get to use it that time.
Well, there you got to use it that time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Okay, I've used it enough now. So what's going on out there? The tires, do they kind of go away quickly here?
Yeah, this setup is extremely tight after a few laps. So it's not like we had Friday night in the practice race. It's totally different feel.
They threw a curveball on you.
Yeah, they did. It's, I mean, it could just be the weather and the track too that's different, but I think it's a different setup, and once we get it under control, we'll be all right. We just need to get a few green flag laps in here, and we'll set sail.
Well, you guys found out I made a new caution commercial, and I was dying to try it out, so, you guys just answered my wish, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep an eye on you guys. And, well, good luck, my friend. I'll be watching you.
I'm hoping that's the last caution for a while here. We need to get some green flag stops, pit stops going and get some green flag laps in here, see how these cars sort out.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, because I know the track likes to eat those tires up, and that wall comes up really quick. You got to really feather the accelerator quite a bit. You can't leave it just wide open any, so...
Yeah, especially in this, you're off throttle more than you're on it in the turns.
Nice. Well, they're still sorting things out and getting everybody lined up. Caution lights should be out on this time, I believe. So I'm going to let you go and talk to your boys down there. I think you had Team 2, right?
Yep.
All right, good luck. We'll keep an eye on you.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right. Always great talking to him. I'm telling you, he's fun. A new setup. Different from their practice they had on Friday night. So they might have threw a little curveball on these guys. And unfortunately, a couple of them paid the price tonight already. 11 laps out of 100. Still a long way to go here. Welcome everybody out in YouTube. Hopefully you can hear everything okay now. I'll tell you what, there's 3 things in life that drive me crazy. The wife, the kids, and now updates and Windows. And that 34, Darren, I gotta tell you, I'm really liking that paint scheme. It is sharp. Take a look at that. Him and Michael Peggs, man. They ought to be sponsored by Stevie Wonder. Because the only two cars he could watch, I'm sure. Or for you older people, Ronnie Millsap. But anyway, time to get it going. Back to the green flag racing right here. Egg leading the way. Slapinski right there in second place. We were talking to Paul Witt just a few moments ago, and he says this is a little bit of a different setup than what we're used to here. So it's a learning curve for all these guys. Taking a look back here at the Sarge. BK, we call him the Sarge. Into 57. Doing a little battle right here with Larry Fairman. Would love to have that 6th spot. As we start to go single file around the track. Run around with Michael Pegg, and he'll give you an idea of the line that he's running here at Charlotte. And if you listen real carefully over my big mouth, you can hear him feathering that accelerator. And that is the lap around Charlotte. Ray Zerkut out here all by himself in between the two bundles of cars here. Good place to be. Can't get in any trouble anyway. And we got a little battle going on for the 7th spot right now. Up by that high line. Larry Fairman is trying to take it away from Austin Collins. And a good run so far by David Casey. Started 13th, and here he is already up into the 9th, and he's working his way to the 8th. He's working on Larry pretty good here. Good battle going on right here. Woo-hoo. You can watch the 57 of Sarge there. Got a little squirrely going around that curve. That turn, definitely. Back up front, Michael Pegg by a few car lengths. Paul Witt working hard on the bottom. Trying to clear that 44 machine of Jacob Edson. As the 34, Darren watches. Right around with him. As he has to get out of it or he was going to get into the rear end of Paul. That outside wall comes quick, folks. I mean, it comes quick, especially when your tires start to go away. And this place loves to chew and eat up tires. Probably looking at around lap, if I had to guess, I'm going to say around lap 60 or so here. You'll be looking at probably a fuel stop. And those all-important needed tires. As Paul's working on him on that lower line again. But up front, Michael's doing a great job. Slapinski's staying right there. He's definitely not running away with nothing. Gary sets right in his footsteps almost. Work our way back a little bit. Oh, up into the wall. We got a little trouble right there. We caught her right on the camera, and I think it's going to stay green. I do not know how Gary Regland got through that. Went up between two cars and smacked the wall just a little bit. But we are not under a caution. We're staying green for this. And he's going to have a little bit of damage. A little bit of the back end. That side looks okay. You see it in the front, or the back, right here. Well, they might as well call this track too tough to tame, because I'll tell you, the setup they got going right here, it's tough for these guys. They did not make it easy for them at all. As you can see, Will McKellar, he is in getting some work done. And he will end up going 2 laps down right here. Great job by the cameraman, catching what could have been a caution, but it wasn't. We missed the first caution of the race due to technical difficulty, but the third possibly could have been caution. We caught that. And luckily enough, the guys kept it going straight. And we don't have to worry about it. Paul Pellizier. Or Pellizier, you know. We're going to call him Paul. Currently in the 9th spot, he started 15th. That's pretty impressive. Now, the guy looking to get a lap back is going to be right here, BK Anderson. He is 1 lap down. If he was to get a caution, he would be the lucky dog. How appropriately, huh? For the Lucky Dog Racing League. Up front, Gary Slapinski decides to take the lead over from Michael Pegg a little bit. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let these guys know you like what you see. And now you can even hear them, huh? We strive to do the best here at MaxspeedTV, but sometimes, well, it just comes up and bites you in the butt. We're human. But these two guys got a little bit of real estate between them and the 3rd place of Mr. Paul Witt. And that 34 machine behind him. A little more real estate, and we're going to pick up the 5th place and the 6th place. Ray Zurkut, Austin Collins. Jacob in the 44 machine, currently running 7th. David Casey looks like he is going to lose possibly a spot. Paul Pellizier, 9th, started 15th. Like I said, that's a good deal. Sarge, slipping back just a tad, currently in the 10th position. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cars that are at least 1 lap down or more. And we got ourselves another caution again, gentlemen. See if we can find that caution where it was at. It is never easy finding them when they're spread out all over the track. And there it is, involving the 11 machine. So Larry goes round and round. Let's take a look. Let's ride with him here. And there it is. You can see him. He turns a little sharp, comes up and smacks the wall. Hits it hard. Lost 3 fillings on that shot. Trying his best to keep it out of the way. You see him with the wheels locked up, and everybody does a great job missing him. Everybody will be coming down here. Pit road, guaranteed. So we can watch them as they start to head in. And they make the turn. And here they all come. Being led by Slapinski. You want to talk about a long, slow ride? Let's ride with him. All the way down. And there's his pit stop. Number 2. Gonna get the fuel, gonna get the tires. Gonna definitely want to get the tires. Take a watch here. Let's watch all these guys as they get fresh rubber, fuel, and out the door they go. Running order. Slapinski's going to come out, and he's going to beat Michael Pegg. He'll be second. Austin Collins is going to be third. Paul Witt, he will be fourth. And there's that shiny machine of Mr. Darren Reiser. I'm going to call him DR. I don't know why I'm having a problem with names tonight. Good Lord. Maybe I need hooked on phonics again or something. I don't know. Up front, we can see him right here. And he is really hoping and praying they give him the okay. Because he would love to get his lap back. He's waiting patiently. I'm talking about William McKellar. So quick race recap, shall we? We've had 3 cautions. And we've had 2 lead changes. "32 laps out of 100 in the books, the Lucky Dog Racing Series." Now, hey, we're here on Tuesday night, but you know what? We are also here on Friday nights for the Super Speedway Series. You want to catch that if you have not had the opportunity because, these guys, it's a blast. Now that, I can honestly tell you, they could go they go in a single, complete, total, full race without cautions. That's just how good these guys are. And there's not many super speedway leagues out there that can say that. So you want to catch that on Friday nights. Lights are going to go out. He's going to go get his lap back. He's out of here, he says. He's got to come all the way back around and meet up with these guys. Slapinski's going to be down on the bottom in the rocking chair. Right in your safest in your mama's arms, apparently. Well, that's the way it's supposed to work out anyway. Michael Pegg's going to be up top. Now, as far as drafting goes, yeah, there's a little bit of drafting involved. You can certainly get up underneath somebody. You can make them, you can get that air out from that spoiler, and you can get them loose. But these tires start to wear down. It is a total different animal when you're running them. And believe me, we've already seen it already. It's a handful. 6 guys are still a lap down or more. And one of them got one of his lap backs. He's a bit of a happy camper there. Still need a little bit more cautious to get him back, as the pace car is going to go see ya. As you can see, they're going to be coming up around the flag stand right now. We're going to go green racing right here. The 98, Austin Collins. He is really liking those fresh tires. Oh, we got trouble right here. We're going to catch it. Into the catch fence he goes. That's not good for Darren. He took a ride and a half right there. We'll slow her down. Get in the old chase mode here. Now let's watch him. Something happened. Get a couple glances right here. Him and the 44. I don't know if the 44 was cleared and everything was okay, but you see he went down to the bottom right there just a minute, and then that little bit causes him to literally lose it. And Acacia just comes right up. He had nowhere to go. But you can see the little ride the 34 machine is taking. And I'm telling you, he just tore that car all to pieces. Looks like the old Bobby Allison rack back in the day that put him out of commission. What a shot. Good looking paint scheme, but she's tore up now, buddy. And that right there, my friends, is a wicked little run. To know what it's like being in the cockpit when this happens? Well, let's do that, huh? It just gets out from underneath him as he takes out about 300 yards of catch fence. But he went for a ride. And we rode with him. Maybe we can get a chat with him here. Darren, Bobby in the booth. You got a copy.
Hang on a second. All right, what do you want to know?
I want to know if you're okay.
Well, I hit my head a little bit, like 4 or 5 times on the roof.
Well, but other than that,
I rode the wall.
Yeah, you took out about 300 yards of catch fence right there, so that was impressive. I'll give you that. But hopefully you can get back into this thing, get a fast repair, get back out. You didn't blow your motor up or anything, right? Well, Darren's busy trying to get things back together again. And as you can tell in his voice, not a happy camper. And that, my friends, to be honest with you so far, it's an award that is, well, you don't really want to brag about it too much, but you know how it is. We always try to give out that special award. And that particular incident is probably right now going to give him a Doob Wipes award. And I'll tell you, that's pretty important. Because at the end of every race, we put a name in a hat. At the end of the season, we draw it, and we pick a winner. Top 5 right now: Slapinski, Pegg, Witt, Edson, and Zirkin. .38 laps out of 100 in the book. And this is a tough little setup. Now, you've seen him. He he just barely bobbled ever so slightly right there coming out of that turn, but it just literally just snapped right out from underneath him. No rhyme or reason or no warning. It just happens. So Paul and the rest of the crew didn't lie when they said that this setup's nasty. Don't get me wrong. I like a little, I enjoy a little caution every now and then. Gets the blood flowing pretty good. You don't want a boring race by no means. But this is kind of interesting because the bugs came out and bit a few of these guys. Kind of curious if it's going to show its ugly head and bite a few more before this race is over. Your race summary, 4 cautions, 2 lead changes. That's it. Laps led, pretty simple. The 78 and a 777. Michael Pegg and a 777 and Slapinski in the 78. They've been your lap hogs tonight. We'll be starting with Michael up top. Gary down on the bottom. And of course, we want to thank our sponsor for this, Fiber Optics Construction. Getting your money's worth in the show tonight. And you can see it. Right there on Mr. Paul Witt's ride. There it is. Great paint job. As they come back, we're going to fire it up, do it again as they head to the flag stand. Back to green flag racing, Lucky Dog here at Charlotte on MaxspeedTV. Peg up top, looking to try to drop her down into the rocket chair. He's going to get right in front of Slapinski. And he does it without any issues. And he's going to bring the 429, Mr. Paul Witt, with him there. Ooh, a little bit of battle going on now for third. Jacob Edson trying to get around him up on that high line. Oh, Gary keeping her right down on the bottom. The first 6 go single file. Now the good news, BK Anderson got his laps back. Currently in 9th, back here in a little bit of traffic. We talked earlier, Darren. You can feel, you can just hear the disgust in his voice. He's got to fight his way right back up here to these guys. And currently he's probably about 2.5 seconds back. Battling BK for that spot right there, and he's going to take it. Darren is on a mission right now. It's Michael Pegg up in front. 6 cars, single file, with a slight little breakaway here. And going back to these guys, led by the 34 machine. He's saying under his breath, show me another caution, and I'll be right back up there with you boys. Now, the problem is he's running on borrowed time. Woo! We got a guy into the infield, and he in hard, but he's hanging on to it, and that's the 57, Sarge. Brian is still trying to gather that thing up, and he's going to do it. I'm thinking on a butt pucker factor, that's probably going to be about a 9 right there. No harm, no foul. Still green flag racing. Hi, Michelle. Nice to hear you. Nice to see your voice, or hear your voice, I should say, and see you typing. Chris Hogue, what's going on? Tough setup is right, but it's a different story when you get wrecked making the turn into your pit and then getting slammed from behind. Yeah, definitely. You don't expect to get taken out from the pits. That's a hard pill to swallow. Absolutely it is. And that's the reason why he's in here typing and talking to us and not on that racetrack. But I was talking earlier about Darren. He's used up 2 of his fast repairs already, so he's on borrowed time. That's exactly what I call it. You got to keep that puppy clean for just about, what, 52 laps, 53 laps yet? That kind of lingers in the back of your mind when you know you do not have a fast repair to fall back on. These 6 cats still break away a little bit right here, which is a good thing. Paul Witt right on the tail of Michael Pegg right here. Michael pulls he gets a good run off these turns. And here comes the 78. Slapinski is going to take second away from Paul. Now he's got his sights set on him up here. But all these guys, they seem to be watching. What line are these guys running way up front here? It seems to be working pretty good for them. Let's try to follow that and see how it works out. Go on back a little ways. Take a look back here. The other guys that are trying to catch up. We talked to Darren earlier. He's on a mission. He is not a happy camper. I'm assuming he's probably breathing and snorting fire right now. BK Anderson in the 17 machine. He started out 8th, and he's sitting right here in 8th. Got a lap back, so he's a happy guy. Todd Wills is another one. Now, we only got, let's see, Damon Cox in the number 12 machine. He's 1 lap down. If he sees another caution, he's going to get his lap back. But he'll be battling out right here with William McKellar because he is also 2 laps down. It's hard to race your way back and get your lap back at these tracks right here. Getting racy for 3rd already. You can see Zerkut trying to pass Paul Witt on the inside, and he's going to get it done. So Paul's going to drop back 1. That's going to stick him in the 4th spot. Jacob Edson. Currently in 5th, started 9th. Paul, Pellissier, PP, Pat, whatever they call him. He's currently in 6th. I believe it's Pellissier, I believe. Or Pellissier. Hell, I don't know. But anyway, he's doing pretty good tonight. I'll give him that. And you know what I like best about it? I'm going to show you if I can. Oh, there it is. Driving the Haviland machine. And you know what? That is a really good looking paint scheme. I like that. It's different. Michael Pegg still leading the way. We're just past the halfway point. Slapinski staying right on the heels of the 777 machine. As you can see, those two Desert Eagles pointing at you. He's got to back out of it. Ease his way back into that throttle. Ray Everingham had told Jeff Gordon when he started out, he says, a lot of these tracks, you got to pretend you've got a egg between the accelerator and the floor. And apparently it worked. A little pull away from the top two. There's Zerkut, currently in the third spot. A little pressure. Paul Witt trying to put it on to 31. So you got two Pauls battling it out right here. John, I haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. How's things been? You been doing good? John's one of the guys, wherever I broadcast, John always comes in and says hi and hangs out with us. As we can see, Paul hanging down way onto the bottom of that track, trying his best to get away from these guys. And right here is a battle. Riding around Darren on the 34 machine. He's watching all this go down up in front of him. And it is so easy to be taken out by being an innocent bystander. Especially when the tires start to go away. You can see the 429 is going to clear that 31. So Paul clears Paul, but Paul's not happy. He's going to go down to the bottom. Going to try to take him again right here. So the battle of the Pauls right up here in front of Darren. While all this battling is going on, Slapinski in the lead. These two guys have been trading off. But him and Michael Pegg kind of riding off into the sunset just a little bit anyway. 29 laps since the last time they've been into the pits. I'm probably going to guess they'll be popping in here in about another, I'd say 15 to 20 laps maybe. Depends how well you take care of your tires. Zerkut alone in third, but he can look in the rearview mirror and he can see Paul Witt boys are coming. But still the race as they touch right there, and they touch just enough to put Paul Witt up into the wall, and the 44 had nowhere to go but follow him. So Paul wisely takes it down real hard into the infield. Comes into the pit road here, and he's going to get taken care of. But, man, that was nasty right there. And you know what? We got time. Let's watch it. I want to see it. Going to ride around with the 44, if I can get him real quick. Let's ride with him. Good hard racing going on right here. They just barely touch. And that's going to put Paul up into that wall. And what a job by Jacob Edson right there. As he's going to keep right on a motoring. Now we're going to see the caution. Damon Cox is in getting some work done immediately. Paul Witt just comes out now from getting some work done. Maybe there was some debris on the track. John's working mandatory 6 days. I hear you, brother. I remember there for a while, years ago, I was on 7 days for about 6 months in the quarry, and I'll tell you what, I kind of wish my mom never met my dad. Slapinski's going to bring him on down. Now, that is good news. There will be good news eventually for some of these guys that are laps down. As pit road is busy, real busy. And of course, you know me. I certainly don't like to stir the pot, but I like to get answered or questions answered. Gonna see how my buddy Michael's doing. We talked to him once today, but he wasn't in no incident. And since he got into this incident, I'd like to see how his mood is. What do you think? How about you, Paul? Bobby in the booth on a butt pucker factor. I'm going to tell you that's probably about a good 7.
Yeah, a little dejected there, buddy.
It just looked like two guys going for the same piece of real estate. I mean, you guys just really barely touched. I don't know if netcode helped that out or not, but it really was a gentle touch.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't that hard of a hit. I mean, we were battling there for a while, and he just got into me a little bit, and that was it. I hit the wall, and that was it. That was over. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to change 4 tires and get out in front before the leaders came around and not lost a lap. So then this way I'd have been up here leading, but now I got to take a wave around.
Yeah, that's all right. You can just start back from the back. It's always fun watching you try to work your way through. But stay out of trouble. You've got one fast repair left, and those things are, well, today they're like gold.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? This is very uncommon for us.
You know what? It's extremely uncommon. I'm having flashbacks. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you.
All right, buddy. Good luck. We're gonna keep an eye on you. Watch you work through the field.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
All right. You can hear it in his voice. It's just a racing deal. They just, like I said, they gently touched. No big deal. But it was enough to send him up into the wall. So he's going to start all the way back here. He'll be 16th when they fire back up. And as my buddy Chris Hogue said here in chat, it's a hard pill to swallow. And it kind of is. Paul was doing great. I mean, he was battling up here the top 3, top 4 all night long. Leading the... I don't think he led any. Let's check and see if he did. I can do that. Nope, Paul didn't lead any, but he stayed right there in the top 3, 4 all night. So Slapinski's back up. He's leading it. He's down on the bottom of the 78 machine. And Michael Pegg will be up there on that top line as the 429 is waiting patiently for the pace car to get out of his way and let him go around. And away he goes. Right here's your top 5. Slapinski, Pegg, Zerkut, Pelizier, and Edson. Now, Edson done a heck of a job missing that. He really did. He had to stand on it hard to prevent from hitting Paul Witt. But he did good. 14 people watching. Hit the like button. For you 5 that hit the like button, they appreciate that. I know they do. For the rest of you that didn't, you suck. No, I'm joking. Hit that like button, guys. I promise you, if you get a blister, we'll send you a Band-Aid. MaxspeedTV Band-Aid. What will they think of next? 66 out of 100 in the books. Gotta load them up. We're gonna do it again. But you know what? If we can stay green flagging here just a tad bit, we'll have us a little fun. A little segment, I say it's time. You know what it's time for? Yep. You guessed it. It's time to crank this mother up, huh? What do you think? One of my favorite parts. Put a little EQ behind those engines and let them roar, baby. Slapinski trying to catch Michael. BK, take a look at that, will ya? The young gun right here, up in that third spot. He says, you know what? I'm starting to get the hang of this setup. Kind of liking it here. Look out, boys. I'm coming. And he certainly is. Remember the guy I said wasn't a happy camper when I interviewed him? No, now he's sitting in the fourth spot. I would be very afraid. He's coming. He is on a mission. And what a way to bounce back after being involved in an incident. Single file, top 6. Back here in the back, the 50 machine, working on that 98 of Austin. A little racy back here in the back, and then of course things kind of break off a little bit. Way back here, the 33, Gary Reglan, BK, Sarge, and then Kendall Croft. Guy looking to get a lap back right here, William Keller. One more caution, he says, I got my lap back. I can assure you there's probably some unhappy campers with this setup tonight. You do not see, you'd be lucky if you see a caution in a lucky dog race. Well, tonight they blew that one right out of the water. As you can see, 5 cautions. Paul Witt had to start way back into the back, and here he is making a move now, trying to get to that 9th spot. A lot of traffic between him and where he was at. But him and Dave Acacia doing a little bit of battling right now. And you can see that 34, Darren Reiser, he's lurking. He's going to go after BK, trying to get into that 3rd spot down here. Peg still leading the way. But I'm telling you, the guy that is driving with everything he's got is in that 34. He is letting it all hang out right here as he slips back just a little bit. 23, Zerkut's going to try to get it from him. It's going to slide him back. He'll be back now right around that 5th spot. And while all that's going on, the lap hog of Mr. Michael Pegg, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to hurry up, really wanting to get this race over with so he can head back out to the old boat slip. He has one beautiful boat. I've seen pictures of it. Good Lord Almighty. I could live on that thing for the rest of my life. With ease. Slapinski One of the coolest names in iRacing, by the way. Holding off into the second spot right here. Is he trying to save some tires? That's a good possibility. I do believe they can go all the way. So he might be taking it easy on his tires. A good possibility anyway. BK hanging in there in that third spot. Having a great run. Started 8th, currently 3rd. His mom's out here watching on YouTube, hanging out with us, Michelle. And the guy looking to get a lap back would love to get it back here. Just whipped the lap down, and boy, he popped right out in front of the 23. Zerkut had nowhere to go. Nowhere. But into the back of him. Now we'll slow her down right here, and you can see it right out in front of him. I got nowhere to go. And he went in hard into the wall. And, of course, an innocent bystander, the number 50 ride, Todd Willis. Now, he's used 2 fast repairs tonight already, so he's pretty much done and done. So that's not a good thing. And, boy, they hit hard, too. I mean hard. The 23 has been running really good tonight, Zerkut. Now, let's ride with him, and you can see exactly. Let me get rid of some of this stuff so you can see. There you go. This is what happened to him. Hello. Nowhere to go but into him. And I can guarantee you, he's probably not a happy camper. The good news is he's got a fast repair. He has 2 of them he can use. He'll use one of them and be right back up out there again in good shape. As everybody is coming in now. A couple of them stopped out there, not sure. They're going to come in. They're going to get some also-needed tires. Believe you me, if there's anybody that needed tires right now, it'd be all of these guys. Now, who was out that didn't come in? Does he know something nobody else does? Gary Reglin, that's who. Now, Gary, I do believe, I'm trying to check my stats here. He's going to have to drop in line somewhere way back here. And I do believe the 40 machine of Woodson is hoping to get his lap back. Now take a look at this, folks. Mr. Dave Acacia and that 20 machine started 13th, and here he is. Looking mighty fine in that number 2 spot. A dirty DeWalt machine. Slight little bit of damage on that right front, but other than that, he's looking pretty stout. I think he's going to be all right. And right there is going to be your top 5. Again, BK Anderson, the young gun. I mean, I'll say that because he's younger than most of these guys out here. Started 8th, currently in 3rd. He's having a really good run. We know he can run super speedways very well. But do not, repeat, do not count out this guy right there in that 34 machine. He's a man on a mission. Lights should be going out on the pace car right about now. Next time by, we're going to go green flag racing. And I'll put that ticker back up for you. You're looking at 17 laps, 16 when they go by. Real quick, that race summary. Too many buttons to push. The race summary, 17 laps to go here. We've had 6 cautions, 7 lead changes. 22 laps. They look like a herd of turtles. Under caution here. Again, watch that 34. But Slapinski's going to be at the bottom. Casey is going to be up top in the 20 machine. It's going to be go time right here with 15 to go. As we get a good jump start right there, Slapinski did. Whoa, we got a little trouble going on right up into the front, and man, oh man. The 20 machine went for one heck of a ride. And that's going to bring him right into the pits immediately. That was nasty. And I don't know if we're going to get a chance to see that or not. I don't think so. I think it's too late. So now you're looking at a little something different. Back here in the back, currently 11th. Michael Pegg. I don't know if he had a snag or something here in the... let's go back and see something here. I'll go back and look at it a little bit further. Right here. Right there is where things will start to get a little ugly. We'll slow it down. As you can see, Acacia kind of lost it coming out of that turn, and when he did, he went for a ride. And you can see Michael Pegg up into the wall, and he needs to get it away from the rest of these drivers, and he does succeed doing that. But unfortunately, he's going to go right back up and touch that wall again and do a little bit more damage to him. So a guy that's led, well, a lot of laps tonight, being caught up in a situation he did not want to be in. So he's led the most laps so far of 48, as you can see. But he's finding himself playing catch-up now. So Gary in the 78 is going to lead him. BK Anderson, the young gun, he's going to end up being in second right here. Boy, wouldn't that be something to see him take this win? I believe BK is new to the league. What a way to announce a new member than winning the third race of the season. Right there in third place is going to be Austin Collins. He started 12th. Jacob Edson did a great job tonight. He avoided one caution. One incident, I should say. Could have been a caution. He's currently in the 4th spot. Paul Witt, he's worked his way up into the top 5. You definitely don't want to count him out yet. Paul's going to have his hands full with that 34 machine, I do believe. $13 laps to go. Don't forget, not only on Tuesday nights do it, they have the Lucky Dog has their series, but they also has the Super Speedway series that's on every Friday night. And I hear they got a hell of a broadcaster. That's just what I heard. I don't know for sure, but I heard that. So you want to tune in on Friday nights. The lights should go out on the pace car now. And the boys will line up and get ready. I'm not bothering anybody. Not going to talk to them. They got some strategies. They need to concentrate. About right now, you're starting to get some sweaty palms. Nerves are going to start picking up just a tad. And here in about 5 or 4 to go or whatever, these guys are going to really try to send it. And things might get a little slickery. Maybe overdrive it just a little bit. They got to do what they got to do. They don't have many laps left to do it in. And if that's the case, we'll go ahead and get rid of that and put the little guy up here. So Slapinski's going to be on the bottom leading, and BK Anderson will be up top. Now the 23 that had nowhere to go, there he sits. And he's sitting right now in 8th spot. Involved in that last incident. Well, not the last, the one before that. We've had a few tonight, I'm not going to lie to you. There's been a couple of them. Pace car's out of the way. We'll go back green flagging right here. 11 laps to go. Gary up on the high line is going to drop it right down into the bottom, right in front of Austin Collins. Collins battling with BK right here. BK doing really great, hanging right there with Slapinski. And whoa, getting a little loose. Collins is going to get it loose. Is he going to be able to hang on to it? He does hang on to it. And again, the 23... he avoids another situation that he could have been in a caution on. One minute you're a hero, the next minute, well, you're way back there. But it did not bring out a caution. The guy's done a great job hanging on to it. But now, BK Anderson, has he got anything for Slapinski? And I'll tell you, these guys back here are getting real racy. Michael Pegg, Led the most laps of this entire race. Stuck back here. Currently in the 6th spot. Behind some traffic. Trying to fight his way back up there. Now look, the Lucky Dog Racing League has got some of the best sponsorship around by the Fiber Optics Construction. I mean, there's big payouts in this league. Every little point counts. BK saving a little bit. Saving those tires just a little bit yet. Or is he basically running the dog crap out of it, trying to get Slapinski to maybe to screw up? Because if that's the case, he's going to be waiting a while. Because I'm telling you, Gary does not get his feathers ruffled very easily. You can't really rattle him. His cage doesn't rattle very much. But BK and Gary both pulled away to about a 4-car length advantage over Jacob Edson and the rest of these guys. Hit that like button. These guys are putting on a great show right here. Does BK Anderson have enough? Does he have enough to get around this guy? Slapinski. He was your polecat. Obviously, he likes this track. He's led about 40 laps or so right here. BK Anderson, he started 8th. Currently running in 2nd. But take a look at that, huh? Michael Pegg is lurking. He's coming. Pegg's up to the 4th spot. The question is he going to have enough time to run these guys down? He's giving it everything he's got. And, of course, the 23 just avoided a huge crash. He's going to take a spot away on that 52. And he will slide up into that 7th position. BK getting a little bit of pressure. And he just got passed by Jacob Edson. So he's going to take over 2nd spot. Coming up on 2 to go. But still, a good run. Now he's going to get more pressure. Michael Pegg, he's going to challenge you down to the bottom. And BK is going to keep him pinned down to that bottom where he's going to be forced to have to get out of it a little bit early. And that's going to slow him down. It's going to put him right back behind BK again. He's going to try it again on the outside. And if he's got enough, he'll give him a run for his money right here. Now, would he drive it down to the bottom? Yes, he does. He's going to come all the way down. I think Michael might have used his tires up considerably to get into the spot where he's at. But you know what? He don't care. He ain't done. Side by side, 1 lap to go. You can see the leaders up front. We're going to stay right here. Take a look at this battle going on. And I mean, we have got a battle. The 777 Michael Pegg led more laps than anybody at one point here anyway. Got involved in an incident. Currently in 3rd now. Jacob Edson does not have what it takes to do it at this time. Not going to happen, Captain. Here comes your winner, Gary Slapinski, ladies and gentlemen. He gets it done. Slapinski's your winner tonight. Charlotte Motor Speedway. What a job he has done, too. As he comes down. Take a nice little looky look right here. As he's going to burn the tires off this bad boy. Race number 3. Season 3 of the Lucky Dog Series right here in the Gen 6 machines. Charlotte Motor Speedway. BK Anderson ends up finishing 4th. Great run on the new guy. The young gun, I call him. Mr. Paul Witt's going to be ended up finishing 5th. And then Jacob Edson, he comes in 2nd. So that's great. We're going to talk to these top 3 cats right here when this is over with. As soon as they get done doing their little burnouts and stuff, we'll have a chance to chat with them. Lucky Dog Racing coming at you here, Gen 6 on Tuesday. Don't forget, we also here on Fridays in the Super Speedway as well. You guys stick around, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. We're going to talk to these guys.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that, and we're going to...
I think I feel a little better after the other night I had.
That's it for us today.
Had a bad ending in with Dave race.
We can't fix that damage.
Jacob already hauled ass. He don't even stay for interviews. So I told Paulie to take his place. We always go to the next one down. He already left too, so it's Paul Whip.
You sure?
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need to go back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button, and we'll come and get you. We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. The Lucky Dog Series, the Gen 6 on a Tuesday night. You saw the little caution thing right there, right? I made a comment that I made a new caution commercial, and I like to play it maybe once in a while. Well, these guys must have really liked my commercial, because tonight they had a rough way to go with this new setup. Your race summary real quick, I'll just tell it to you. 7 cautions tonight, 27 laps. They were herd of turtles under the caution. We had 7 lead changes. A few incidents, but overall, a good race. And it doesn't surprise me one bit. Let's see. Our second place guy, Jacob Edson, he had other prior arrangements, so he had to get the heck out of here. But he did want to thank the league, and he wanted to thank the broadcaster, saying what a great job he did. That was nice of him, I thought. Anyway, I decided to get Michael Pegg in here because BK Anderson booked out, and he was in 4th. So I went all the way down to the 5th spot, and I got Michael. Now, Michael loves to talk. Michael is just a flat-out nice guy. So I can always count on an interview from Michael. Michael, you had a pretty interesting night, son.
There in the last 2 seasons.
You've had you had a few there, I'll tell you that. Now, Paul, I think you was involved in a couple of them as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was involved in a few.
But overall, not bad. Wasn't the best night, but still a top 5 finish. You can't complain.
No, I'll take a top 5 here. I can't stand Charlotte, and it's just not one of my better tracks. I'm glad it's over with.
Well, I think you done a pretty good job, buddy. You didn't get to lead anything, but you started 4th and you finished 5th. No harm, no foul. And hey, the good news is you didn't have to use one of your fast repairs. That's impressive, right?
No, I did. I had to use one.
Oh, yeah, you used one of them. You had one left. That's right.
Yep. Had one left. Yep.
That's not bad. So you gave your pit crew enough time to sit back and eat some ice cream. You didn't work them too hard tonight.
No, I took it easy on them tonight.
Well, Michael, congratulations. Who do you want to thank? That top 5 finish. I'll let you get out of here.
All the Lucky Dog people, all the Lucky Dog drivers that came out tonight. I want to thank MaxspeedTV. I want to thank the regulators. I want to thank Cash, Molly, and Tracy.
All right. You didn't leave anybody else out, did you? Last chance. All right, good. All right, take care, Paul. I'll see you on a Friday night, buddy. We'll come back super speedway style, all right?
All right. Sounds good.
Wow, nice. Love it. Let's see. Get rid of him here. Oh, where are we at? Oh, my buddy. I got to find him. There he is. No, I can't. Where'd he go? There he is. All right, Michael, talk to me. 3rd place, buddy. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
What do you got to say for yourself? Now, what happened in that incident? I think it was like 10 or 12 to go or something. Somebody got loose or something, and I think you ended up having to avoid to try to miss them, and you kind of went up and smacked the wall, and that kind of stuck you back in the pack there, didn't it?
Yeah. Some of those guys, they don't take tires and it puts them up front. And if you come into Charlotte, you need 4 fresh ones. I can tell you right now. If not, you're just not going to make it.
Well, you didn't get to double down like everybody was kind of thinking you would. But
if it wasn't for that, it was going to be a good shot.
Oh, it's going to be a real good shot, no doubt. Let me see here real quick. The laps led. Well, Slapinski got 51, and you had 48. So if nothing would have happened to you, you might have ran away with the show tonight. But unfortunately, it did happen. But congratulations. You got points. That's what's important. Who do you want to thank before I let you get back to your boat slip?
Congratulations there, Gary. He did a good job. I want to thank all the regulators. I want to thank all the Lucky Dog guys. I want to thank all the Lucky Dog members, MaxspeedTV. I want to thank Tracy, Molly, and Cash.
All right. You take care of yourself.
All right,
and
buddy.
We'll see you. We'll see you on
Thanks, sir.
Friday. All right. We'll get him out of here. Let him relax with his buddies. And the man of the hour, hang on. I got to get all this stuff situated here. There we go. Let me get a little closer view of him. There it is. The old Denver mattress ride. The furniture row. Talking about the one and only Gary, my favorite last name, Slapinski. Tell you what, Gary, you looked pretty good tonight. I thought for sure it was going to be a battle to the end with you and Michael, and you got caught up in an incident right there. But man, you guys are strong as all get out.
Yeah. Michael was really good in the short run, and I'll get him after that 20 lap mark, and that's really the only time I really had a shot with him. After that, I could probably get past him and take it from there, but I could not hang with him in the beginning. I mean, not that I guess if I really tried, but I just felt like wearing the tires down that much was going to hurt me. So I kind of kept left it in cruise control, let some people by, and then I passed them back, just taking it easy. And, I got kind of lucky. Went caution, I missed somebody down low. A bunch of us went down low. We got kind of lucky, didn't get caught up in a wreck. I got no incidents today, which is kind of amazing. But overall, I think it was a pretty good day, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, you're pretty good to your pit crew. They were able to sit on the box, kick back, and relax a little bit, but didn't work them too awful hard. And that's a good thing. But congratulations, buddy. You did a great job. You was a polecat tonight. So you started on the front row. Obviously, this track is to your liking. Everybody was talking about the setup. They said it was different than the setup at practice, and you could tell by the cautions, which is very rare in this league. It was kind of a handful, wasn't it? It just seemed like the back end would just snap right around you without any warning.
Yeah, yes, it was. It's a push loose. It's very tight. So you're cranking on the wheel, or you get side by side and it doesn't turn, and you get on the guy on the outside of you, or you're coming off the corner and it just kind of snaps on you because you just put so much wheel on it, and then the rear end catches, and and it breaks loose on you.
Congratulations, bud.
It's a tight race up.
Who all do you want to thank before I let you get out of that thing and kick back and relax and maybe have yourself something to drink?
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank you. You're doing a great job every week in, week out.
Appreciate it. Trying.
Yeah, thank you. I wish I was on that boat with Michael, but whatever, it's okay.
Yeah, I know. Me too. You know, it's and he's got a hidden gem there over there, and that slip. And you know, I'm dying to get over there and see that, and we just haven't had the opportunity yet. But I'll guarantee you, I'll get there one way or the other.
Yeah, I'll have to take some pictures and show you that gem.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
But yeah, I would like to thank MaxspeedTV, Lucky Dog. I would like to thank my teammates. I would like to thank FOC for sponsoring this. I'd like to thank my family and everybody out there watching. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Congratulations, buddy. Keep the momentum going. We're going to see you probably on Friday night for the Super Speedway Series and the Xfinity cars. Always a good time. Gary, take care of yourself, buddy. We will catch you Friday.
Yep.
Well, we did it, guys. We got through it. Plain and simple. We had a few cautions we had to deal with. It was only a few, though. Your winner tonight, Gary Slapinski. I'd like to thank everybody who came out and watched this. Appreciate it. Sorry about the difficulty at first, but you know what? I'm only human, I guess. You guys stick around, though. This Friday, I want to see everybody back here for the Super Speedway Series because we'll have some fun there. In the meantime, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies, the Lucky Dog Racing Series. Thanks to everybody for coming out tonight, and everybody else, be safe out there in YouTubeville. We'll see you next Friday. Mark it in your calendar. I'm out of here, guys. See ya.